Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name. Live and on relay stations throughout the world, you're watching Bruce Goldberg Live with special guests tonight. We haven't announced them yet, but anyway, this is live and we're doing it right now. So give a nice big round of applause for Bruce Goldberg. Nurse. Oh, yeah. Keep going. Shh. Thank you. Welcome to Goldberg Live. I'm Bruce Goldberg, and you're not. We're doing it live from Goldberg Manor where the sun never sets. Welcome to it. Friday night late edition. If you're up, that's your fault, not mine. I didn't keep you up. I didn't say stay up. But you're up anyway. That's the main thing. Watching Goldberg Live. As we do it usually on a Sunday or a Saturday, or we just do it randomly now. It's just random. I don't even know when we're going to do it until I'm told, let's do it. I say, okay, we'll do it. It is Friday night. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good one. Lots of things to talk about. Lots and lots of things to talk about tonight. We have Harris Farm opened. Finally, it opened during the week, and I've been down there and checked it out. It's a really good looking shop. Very, very nice. It's got a lot of deli stuff in there. It hasn't got a deli area as such or a counter, but it's got aisles of deli stuff. It's got sushi, as I've said, on the board. It's got a good range of fruit and veg. To be honest with you, I've never walked into a Harris Farm before until I went up with my mate the other day. I have never ever walked into a Harris Farm. I've walked past it in Westfield, but never into one. So it was a first for me to see what the big kerfuffle was about. But it's a nice looking shop. And the good thing is it's open till 10 o'clock every night, which is fantastic. It gives, people a run for their money. It'll be interesting to see if Parisi's now stays open till 10 o'clock every night to compete, because competition's good, right? And also gives IGA a run for their money too with their little deli aisle, that part of their aisle that they've got there too. So competition's good. I mean, we're not short on fruit around the Rose Bay area. We've got Parisi's and now Harris Farm in one street being Dover Road. Then we've got Coles up the road. We've got IGA. We've got Woolies Metro, and we've got the new Woolies going to be built hopefully soon, which will also have a offering of fruit and deli stuff, I would assume. I don't know. I haven't seen the plans yet. The plans haven't been submitted, but the demolition has been given the go-ahead. So any tick of the clock now, that old Caltex service station on the corner of Albemarle and Old South Head Road will be demolished. That's right. It will be demolished. And then they've got to get rid of all the contaminated soil from all those years. Imagine how much contaminated soil's under there. I mean, I remember that petrol station when I was a toddler. I'd go to kindy at Rose Bay Primary School and come back home with my mum, and we'd walk past that Caltex, and I used to go in there for a drink. And they used to have these machines like... how do we explain these? These refrigerators with Coca-Cola bottles in them, the original Coca-Cola bottles, right? And you'd go, it was like a tucker box. You know what a tucker box is? Where you open it up and you've got to go in that way. Anyway, you'd go in, you'd grab the Coke bottle and you try and pull it out. And it wouldn't let you pull it out because these metal strips were holding it in place until you actually paid for the Coke bottle. And then once you paid for it, you put your money in, these little metal strips would move or whatever it was, and you could pull it out. So, I mean, it brings back a lot of memories, that Caltex, and it will be no longer very soon because it's been given the green light to go ahead. Something else today I found out was the church on the corner of Dover Road and Old South Head Road, just near opposite Harris Farm, has been given the green light for a restaurant. They're going to do a $500,000 odd fit out there. That is going to be amazing. $500,000 for a fit out. Holy crap. I didn't even realize I was saying a joke then. Nurse. Anyway, bit of a blackout there, Mr. Producer. What happened then? Anyway, so Yeah, that'll be very interesting to see what sort of restaurant it will be. It's going to be very hard to get people in there because it's going to be hard to see in. And when people can't see in somewhere, they're very hesitant to go in. But anyway, yeah, I wish them luck if they want to try. I've never seen Old South Head Road come up so quickly. In the old days, when I was only a very young toddler, everything was happening on Old South Head Road. Even the banks were up on Old South Head Road. Next to Domino's Pizza there, that used to be the Commonwealth Bank. That's that brown, bricked off looking old shop that people think there's something funny going on in there on our board. But no, that was where the Commonwealth Bank used to be before it moved to New South Head Road. So it all used to happen on Old South Head Road. Now it looks like it's going to start happening again. We've just got to wait now on Woolies. I can't think of any other big player to open up along there which would make any sense. So Woolworths are definitely going to be opening on that corner there where that Caltex is at the moment, because it's been bought by them. They go under the name, their corporate company goes under the name of Fabcot. And Fabcot are the property purchases for Woolworths. That's it in a nutshell. I've never ever seen a Fabcot purchase turn into something else. It's always been a Woolworths, because the Woolworths parent company is Fabcot. You can just look it up, Fabcot. Look it up, you'll Google it, you'll see it's Woolworths. So that's who it is on the title, and they paid 20-something million bucks for that property on that corner there, and Bondi Road, the old Caltex there, which is in the same situation as the one in Rose Bay. And the news doesn't stop there, because now there's a missing woman which has been hitting the headlines all over the place. And there was a news conference today. I nearly said press conference. That's an old school way of saying it. It was a news conference. I have my thoughts and theories. I'm not going to say too much, but I just hope that lady's okay. It is starting to sound a lot like two other cases in the past. One in Melbourne, the Karen Ravisky case, and the Alison Baden-Clay case up there in Brisbane, I think it was, or in Queensland anyway. It's starting to sound a lot like that. But, anything could happen. It could be anything. But one thing I noticed, and as far as I do, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but the police did say there's no CCT footage anywhere of this person, not even the neighbour's CCT, not even people in other streets. And the police would have got all sorts of camera information from traffic lights and all sorts of things, and pinging other people's mobiles. I'm not saying who, but, they'll be pinging mobiles for sure. And if there's no one on camera that has gone missing from that street, then she's either still in the house somewhere, in a cavity or a ceiling or somewhere, or she could be in the backyard somewhere. Who knows? Or she could have left via car, and no car's missing. But that's not to say that someone didn't take her in a car, if you know what I'm sort of getting to here, right? So who knows? Look, I'll let you on a little secret here. I study this sort of stuff. This is the stuff I study. I've been doing this for 25, 30 years nearly. Forensic stuff, that's what I do. I do that as a hobby. I follow very closely a lot of the stuff that goes on with this sort of thing, mainly in the States actually, but more recently in Australia. And for this to happen in the eastern suburbs, very close to where we all are, is just like, wow. It's incredible. I just hope the lady's okay. I really do. But I'm sure a lot more will come out of this further down the line. I'm sure they'll do their forensic tests on the car or cars and all that sort of stuff, which they've got to do. They'll do a thorough search of the house, and I'm sure they'll come up with the answer very soon. Sooner rather than later, I would assume, because someone just doesn't vanish off CCT footage. We know it wasn't working in their own house, coincidentally, but other neighbours' CCT was, and she's not seen supposedly on anyone else's CCT either. So maybe she flies. I don't know. You guys have to work it out. I'm not going to say too much, and I've got to be careful what I say, but, you just Think. How does someone just disappear without being seen on a camera? You tell me. When the camera is on and working, being the neighbours, because there's a lot of people around now with CCTV, tons of people, and around that area being Dover Heights, there'd be a lot of people with security cameras. I can tell you now that there would be. We've got them here. I've got them here, but I'm not near where she went missing. But, we've got security cameras in Goldberg Manor. We've got security, we always have. But we upgraded them not too long ago, actually. So, I'd say they'll come up with something very soon. Yeah. Anyway, look, if you want to have your say in what's going on, please type it in the box or give us a call. You can give us a call and ask questions or say something on our phone number here, 0481 825 554. You can give us a ring and have your say. If you're watching this out of Australia, you can put a 61 in front of it and give us a call, or you can type it in the box below and have your say with what's going on. What do you think, and what were your thoughts on going to Harris Farm? Maybe what's your theory on this missing woman up in Dover Heights? Hang on, I've got to say it that way. Dover Heights, down that way. Have your say. I would love to hear from you. What do you think of Harris Farm? What do you think of the idea of this church becoming a restaurant, finally being approved? That took a while to be approved, didn't it? Gee whiz, I tell you. Oh, that reminds me also. Woolworths Metro down there at Rose Bay, they applied quite some time ago now for paid parking. So if you're there for more than an hour, you get hit with, the ticket thing, the Boomgate number plate thing. So I don't know if that's been put in place. I haven't been down there for a while. Haven't gone down there to see Marilyn that works there for ages. But they applied for that, and I still don't know if it's been determined or not. According to my sources, it hasn't been determined. That's really weird. But I know Bunnings have got that now. So if you're there for more than an hour, you get hit with $7.50 in Bunnings now. And it's got number plate recognition. So you can't do the trick of going around the block like you used to be able to do at Westfield. So, and I'll put my hand up. I used to do it at Westfield. Why not? But now you can't because it got... number plate reco. Somebody is saying on the board here, too much traffic in single lanes. Hillary, hello Hillary. How are you today, Hillary? Hillary, I didn't know you owned that shop until I saw your photos today about your awning falling down back then. I never knew it, but it all makes sense now. Near Pastor Pantry at Rose Bay. I never knew that. I never knew that was your shop. Never. But welcome to the show, Hillary. It's great to have you. It's great to have all of you watching this tonight. So much to talk about. There's so many things going on since last week. Gee, I was running out of things, to be honest with you, last week to say. And now, a week later, look at all this stuff that's going on. We've got a missing woman in Dover Heights. We've got Harris Farm that's just opened. We've got a church that's just been approved for a restaurant. We've got all this stuff going on. And the demolition being approved for Woolworths on Albemarle Street and Old South Head Road. So look at that, what a week it makes. A huge difference with a week. 1 week, and look at that. Not lost for anything to say now. It's just happens. It happens. It's like our board. 1 week it's busy, 1 week it's not. I get to see the stats. I get to see how busy it is and how busy it isn't. And all that, and I've also got to give a cheerio out to all of our new moderators and admins, because the moderators are sort of like admin as well. They're doing a great job because I get to see the logs of what's going on, and they're all doing a fantastic job. It's great. So good on them, and a big cheerio to them, and a big thank you to them for helping out and doing their stuff, which they have been doing. I've been watching them. And it's been really good. So I picked the right people. I knew I did. I knew I picked the right people. Hand selected. Yeah, most good things happen when they're hand selected. Yep, that's me, says Hillary. Yeah, that was you. Yeah, that was you. I never knew. But it makes sense because the name of the shop was your name. But It never sunk in really, you know. It never hit me. But now it all makes sense, a lot of sense. But that's a long time ago now, I would assume, that Hillary. So you're up there at Bondi Junction now with your other thing, and I won't say where. And yeah, it's good. I still haven't had a chance to come in and see you. Still, but I will before Christmas, definitely, because I know Christmas is just flat out up there. Anyone want to say something just like Hillary did? Just type it in the box. We're doing this right across the web on Realstream, YouTube, the Goldberg Live Facebook page where Hillary is at the moment. We're doing this in the community group, which I would assume a majority of you are watching this from. We're doing this right around the country. If you want to ring up and have your say hello. 0481 825 554. You might want to tell me what you thought of Harris Farm, or what's your idea of what's going on with this missing woman, or whatever. You're more than welcome to ring up and have your say, what your theories are, or what you think of this church restaurant, or name the church restaurant. Well, we asked this ages ago, and we came up with some amazing and funny names for the church restaurant. Someone called it Holy something. I can't remember, but it was a while ago. But hey, I'm going to ask for that again. I'm going to ask for names again now that this restaurant has been approved. What do you want to call this restaurant? What should it be named? It's obviously going to be a high-end. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a high-end restaurant. They wouldn't spend over $500,000 on a restaurant fit-out unless it was going to be a high-end thing. I don't know where people would park. I really don't. Harris Farm's going to have to put timed parking. I don't even know if they've already got it. I haven't been in the car park of Harris Farm yet. I've walked there with a mate of mine the other day, and it was really, really good. Really good. I was very, very surprised how good it was. Hello, Jax. How are you, Jax? Jax, the best hairdresser in Ian Street. If you need your hair cut, we should make an ad for Jax, just like we did for some other people. If you need your hair cut or hair to be done, one of the best hairdressers in Rose Bay is Jackie's Studio in Ian Street, just near Fish by the Bay. So go up and see Jackie. We call it Jax. Friends are only allowed to call it Jax. But everyone I know basically goes to her or Cassie. Everybody. Cassie, Hair by Cassie, or that's on Old South Head Road. That's another one that everyone goes to. So it's either Jackie or Cassie. I've got to give them both a plug to make it fair. Otherwise, they'll yell and scream at me for not making it fair. So there, I made it fair. The best two in Rose Bay, Jackie and Cassie, to get your hair done. Hello, Nikki. Welcome to the show. Hello to you. Hello to... Oh, God, all these people saying hello. Marcini says they can try and park on Challier Street along with the other 300,000 cars parked along that road. Yeah, good old Challier Street. Challier Street's the home of all the celebs. That's where all the celebs live. You know, I've said that a million times. People know that. People, there's people from TV there. There's people from radio that live there. There's executives from TV. There's producers from TV. There's we're getting hang on a sec, folks. We're getting something technically going wrong here. That's better. Now we're right. I don't know what's going on there, Mr. Producer. What the hell's going on with our feed tonight? I think we've got a little technical issue there. Anyway, so Challier Street. Well, you know, I mean, look, it's a everyone knows it's a very busy street. It's full of celebs, and basically, still got this little technical thing going on here. And they could park in Challier Street too to make it even more congested. As Massini says, Challier Street to Harris Farm is a bit of a walk, though, isn't it? I think it is. It's a bit of a walk there to get from A to B. So, they mightn't park there. They might decide to park in your street there. Your street down there up there in Dover Heights, or down there in Dover Heights. So there you go. So, I don't know what it is about Challier Street. What is it why does everyone want to live in Challier Street? What is it? Is it the fumes or something? I don't know what it is. It's certainly not cheap. It's certainly not cheap to live in there. I know some people that live in that street, and it's their rent isn't cheap, and one of them owns a house, and it's not cheap. I don't know what it is. If someone can please tell me what the secret is, I'd love to know. I might invest there myself because I don't know. It's a very congested street. I think they need to make it one way going up the street, as I've said before, and just make parking bays. I know somebody in that street that had to get this. This is what you call the council not doing their jobs. Are you watching, Sally Betts? Are you watching? Watch this. Okay, so Challier Street was in need. This is a while ago, right? It was in bad need of the road being retarded. Okay, so there was a lot of potholes, and it was like really bumpy when you drove up the street or down the street or whatever. So the council wouldn't listen. So the council told this person I know to create a committee and then submit their submissions to council to get it done. So you had to form basically a committee to get the council to do its job. What? The council had to do its job by creating a committee? Are you for real? There's that sound again. It's coming back. Are you for real? The council had to only listen to people via a committee that was created by the public to do their job. What on earth are they thinking? Who is running the council up there? Ronald McDonald? Are you serious? Anyway, to cut a long story short, it got approved, and they finally retarded, if that's the word, retarded the road, which it was in urgent need of doing because it was just worn out, basically. It was so rough, and I remember driving up there myself. It was just so over the top. It was so in need of repairs. It was ridiculous. How that was neglected is totally beyond me, beyond belief, totally beyond belief. So there you go. There's a little story about Challier Street. And there's a big sports star that lives in Challier Street, I believe, too. I won't say which sport, but he's very, very well known. Very, very well known. And there's some TV execs and other people that are there. Sam Frost used to live in that street from The Bachelorette and Today FM and Home and Away that she does now. She used to live as you go up the street on your left-hand side, because someone pointed it to me, one of those units there. But anyway, she moved out, so that's why I can tell you where she was. She's not there now, so it's all safe and all good. I wouldn't reveal otherwise. Jax says, oh my God, Harris Farm is so amazing. It is. It's good. And it's open till 10 o'clock at night, which is even better. 10 o'clock. That is really good stuff. What do you think, folks? What are your thoughts, people, on Harris Farm or the church that got approved to be a restaurant on the corner of Dover and Old South Head Road? Or the missing woman up at Dover Heights, which is starting to sound like a very familiar case. Cases like the Karen Revzeski case and the Alison Baden Clay case. The similarities are just striking. But I'm not saying, that has happened. I'm just saying it's just so coincidental, if you get what I'm trying to say. But, anything could have happened to this woman. We don't know. But it's just very strange that she just vanishes like that. And no one gets her on CCTV footage. No one. Zero. And theirs was out of action that day for some odd reason. I don't know. Anyway, you guys make up your own mind. I've got in my mind what's going on. But that's for me to think, and you guys can think your own. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to get into trouble for saying too much, but just watch this space. That's all I'm going to say. It'll be interesting how it all turns out. One way or another, they'll get to the bottom of it. They will. Because you can't just vanish. You can't. Although Esther Goldie came up with a good point. It could be a spaceship. Aliens could have got her. Aliens could have come down. But I think that's a little bit too far-fetched. And there's the sound again. Anyway, we've got sound leaking through here in delay. That's really weird, Mr. Producer. What's going on? Anything else on your mind, guys? Just type it in the box and have your say. It's good to have you all here with us. We're going to take a quick break, I think, and we'll come back with more right after this. Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name. Need to sell your property? Get a free market appraisal with Daniel Barron of LJ Hooker Double Bay, the sales expert of the East. Call Daniel on 0418 243 093. That's 0418 243 093. Hutch, Hutch, he's got the Midas touch. It's Hutch, Hutch, the Midas touch. If you don't pay him, he'll kick you in the crotch. Need a handyman? Then call Handy Hutch on 0421 231 958. For anything, any job, big or small. That's 0421 231 958. If you don't pay him, he'll kick you in the crotch.
Introducing K-Tel's Hair Magician. This new precision instrument comes with 2 interchangeable heads numbered 1 to 4. These 4 different comb tooth edges are designed to keep the cutting blades exactly the right distance from the scalp. By just combing, it will trim and taper longer hair, automatically tapers and cuts shorter hair. Easy and safe to use. Excellent for shaving your neck and trimming sideburns. Any mother can now give her family professional haircuts. Hair Magician will style, shape, and thin. Teenagers can now have the latest cuts in only minutes. With K-Tel's Hair Magician, it's easy for men to look neat and smartly groomed. At only $2.99, it pays for itself after just 1 haircut. Think of all the dollars you can save. Buy one now. Hair Magician comes complete with heavy vinyl case, attachments, barber comb, extra blade, and directions. Only $2.99 from K-Tel.
Hello everybody, this is Katut and you're watching Bruce Goldberg Live because he pays me to say that. Hey, welcome back. Yes, welcome back to Goldberg Live as my headphones fall out and all that sort of stuff. It's been a busy week here in the East. Very, very busy. Has anyone been to the new Lotus restaurant yet at Double Bay? That should be interesting. It's a new Chinese restaurant in Double Bay in the Intercontinental. I think it's replacing Mr. G's. I think it is. And there's been some great reviews from some people. I'm wanting to know if there's any locals that are watching this right now that have been there. I'm just reading Jack's thing just popped up on my screen. That comb is dangerous from that K-Tel ad we just played. Yeah, I thought you'd like that, Jackie. Aren't you selling that at your salon? I thought you were selling it. No. Yeah, it probably was. You know what? I remember having one of those when I was a kid, and it came in a plastic case thing. I remember it clear as day. I really do. So, yeah, anyway, if anyone has been to the Lotus Chinese restaurant, as we were saying before I got interrupted, let us know what you thought of it. It's about time we had a decent Chinese restaurant opening up around here, because you know, we did have a few, and unfortunately the Japanese and Thai restaurants have killed the Chinese restaurants right around Sydney, to be honest. I mean, you know, in the 70s, the Chinese restaurants boomed because there was no Japanese or Thai. But now, you know, you compare the flavors and the health things, and you'll see why there's a problem now with Chinese restaurants that have working FPOS machines. Yes, ones that have working FPOS machines. Not giving away too much there, am I? Hello, Andrew Gerber, if you're watching. Andrew Gerber is the FPOS updater who checks and lets us know when certain FPOS machines are down in certain places. Seems to be the same one all the time, though. You know, you think if it was for real, they'd have two different machines, wouldn't you? One as a buffer, as a backup, and, you know, the other one just there. But obviously, there's a little bit more to that than meets the eye. But, you know, that's the way it is. That's all I'm going to say there. Oh, we've got another shop up for lease in Rose Bay. Ooh, not another one. Another one? I know there's a new podiatry opening up next to Tapuzzo, which is up for lease as well. I've never seen so many places up for lease. This cycle has been really, really bad. I think, and I've said this before, because I was on the business chamber, so I know a lot more than what I'm letting on. But before COVID, a lot of shops were struggling anyway. They were, especially around the Rose Bay, New South Head Road area and Dover Road area, because Kiora Lane has just been hammering it. It's just been hammering that whole area of Rose Bay, and the foot trade is so down, it's ridiculous. It is right down, and we were talking about this at the business chamber before the business chamber became no longer in the east. Can't have that in Goldberg. Hang on a second, folks. We've got nearly got him. No, what is it? Can somebody? It's an ant. We've got an ant in Goldberg Manor. How could that be? Nurse. Oh, you see what happens when we get ants in our system? It goes all black. How can we have an ant in Goldberg Manor? That's insane. And it was a big bull ant too. Hello, Cooler. Nice to see you on there. Jackie Stern, IGA? What? Next to IGA. Oh, the real estate A. Oh, yes. The ESP real estate has disappeared to another street. That's what's happening. He's gone to another street. So I don't have to be at Dover Cafe anymore looking and seeing him anymore across the road. That's good. That's he's moved too because he had to, I suppose. There was reasons why he had to move too. I mean, people move for a reason. And I believe there's a hairdresser moving too. The one on New South Head Road next to Royal Bakery, they've got a big sign up. They're moving. They're moving to somewhere else on New South Head Road because their building just got sold. So that's more news that just happened this week as well. Gee, it's been busy this week around the area. Got so much going on. But anyway, look, I suppose business is the same for you, Jackie, as usual. The most popular hairdresser in Rose Bay. Has it been the same basically for you? If anyone else wants to make comments, do what Jackie did. Just type it in the box, or you can give us a ring. You can stay anonymous if you want. We don't see who rings us. It goes through the computer system here. You can have your say. We'd love to hear from you. 0481 825 554. You can give us a call and have your say. We'd love to hear from you. Whatever the case may be, ask a question, make a comment. You may want to give us a name of what the church restaurant's going to be. Make up a name, come up with something funny and creative like we've done once before. You may want to have a say in what's happening with the missing woman. Where is she? Where do you think? What's your theory? What do you think your theory is? Because there's going to be a lot of theories out there. A lot of theories. Cooler says she loves Harris Farm. Yeah, I you know what struck me as soon as I walked in there? The air conditioning. Because I just walked up with a mate of mine. And you know who this person is, Jackie, by the way. I walked up with a mate of mine into Harris Farm. He'd been there about half an hour before, but we met and walked into Harris Farm, and it was the air conditioning. I was hot, and I noticed the fantastic air conditioning. It was like, oh, so good. But, it's I don't know how the prices are, because I don't know what I'm comparing to, you see. Like, they had blueberries on special or something in there. I think they were pretty good priced. I'm not sure, but it all looked fantastic. I mean, everything does when it's brand new, but I was really keen on the deli area and the yogurt section. My God, they got massive big yogurts. It's incredible. The concept thing really, really worked. It looks fantastic, and I wish them all the best. I did notice, however, that they put in a proposal, and it got approved just only a few months ago, for a coffee shop. And where all the plants and the flowers are out the front is where the tables and chairs should be for the coffee shop. But there's no coffee shop to be found in there. So maybe that's coming down the track. Did I buy lemons? Oh, look, everyone's telling me about the lemons. Hillary, I didn't buy lemons, and I went up to Coles the other night, North Rose Bay, and I forgot to buy them. I forgot to buy them because people are having this joke with me because this is no joke. Woolworths and Coles and a lot of the other places have been out of lemons for some weird reason. There's a lemon shortage. Maybe because I've been telling too many people to get lost and go suck a lemon. I don't know. Should be a boom tish there. We don't have a boom tish. Thank you. Better late than never, right? So a lot of people have probably bought those lemons because I've told them to go suck one. So that's maybe why there is a shortage. I don't know. Maybe a panic buy. But seems like everyone's got it back in stock, but it looks expensive now. I don't know. I'm not up with the fruit prices. I have no idea. But one thing is for sure, that we're not short on choice anymore, and you can duck into Harris Farm, get something to eat, which is not necessarily fruit, which is great. Sushi they've got there. I just thought of something. They've opened up right next to Yoni's that sells sushi. I wonder how he's going to be affected. That's going to be interesting. Sushi. What else are they selling in there? All this meats and all sorts of things, because they do, like Harris Farm do own butchers. They do, not around this area, but they do own butchers, and I'm getting sound through my headphones again. I don't know what the hell's going on here tonight with our technical problems, folks, but there's something funny going on. Anyway, so they do sell meat in Harris Farm. Not a huge range, but they do sell meat and their own brand salami stuff and packaging. It's fantastic. It's something that we needed. And how's the parking down there? I haven't been into the car park. People are saying it's small and narrow. There's 40 spots down there. Is it that small and that narrow? Is it smaller than Bunnings? And have they got timed parking? I'd love to hear from you guys. Type it in. Have you say. There's quite a few people watching this, so type it in. Have you say, or give us a call. You can give us a call and stay anonymous if you like. 0481 825 554. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear from you. I had a chicken salad from there and sushi for dinner. It was great, Jackie says. Now, if Jack says it's great, it's great. You can bet your life on it when Jackie says it. I'm telling you now. Jackie is always correct with what she says, and she's got credibility, massive credibility in this area, in the community. I'll say that, and I'm proud to say I'm a friend of Jackie's. Jackie is a fantastic person with credibility. So she says she had a chicken salad and there was sushi for dinner from there. It was great. Yeah, the sushi did look good. I mentioned it to my mate that I was with, who you know pretty well, Jackie. I did notice, though, they had no roast chickens. They had the little rotary thing going on where the chicken's supposed to go, but they didn't have any chickens in it. So there's yet another place to buy roast chicken from. I think we're overdoing it now with roast chicken in the area. We've got Birds Galore at North Rose Bay, El Chuco, IGA sell chickens. Parisi's, I would assume, I've never seen them in there, but I assume they would sell chickens in there. Woolworths do, Coles do. And of course, Charlie's. How many more do you want? That's 8 in that little area alone. 8 places to buy. Oh, and a Porto, there's 9. There's 9. So we've got 9 places selling chicken in that small little circumference of an area. That is just mind-boggling. It's like coffee shops. We're opening up chicken shops now, where everyone's selling chicken. There must be a massive markup in chicken or something. I don't know. Oh, Jackie, you don't have to thank me. How we all think. You know what we're like. We're all friends. We all know. Everyone knows that. It's a nice little community. We keep it nice and small and friendly. I'd like to. There's an anniversary. There's a big anniversary coming up. Is it tomorrow or the next day? A year ago. A year ago, folks, a certain board was shut down legally. It was a wolf in sheep's clothing that we shut down. And right to the end, she was defiant. Exactly a year ago today, or this week, or in the next few days. So happy anniversary to you. You know who you are. Allowing defamation to take place for 4 months straight on your board. And bloody well knowing it too. And allowing it to happen. And allowing it to go to the top of your board every time an emoji took place. Every time someone made a comment. And also blackmailed our moderators and told them if they remained moderators of my board, they weren't allowed on her board. That can't go on like that. And also allowing people that were or have got criminal past that she was told about allowed on her board. to mingle with everybody. And she wonders why we got her shut down. I legally got her shut down. And I wouldn't hesitate to do it again to you. And she knows who I'm talking about. And most of you do know who I'm talking about too. So happy anniversary. I hope you spent that $8,500 that you whinged to the media about. Oh, and also trying to intimidate me through the media, which didn't work either. You see, wolf in sheep's clothing, folks. It's about time I start telling everyone what really happened behind the scenes. Yes, trying to get her friends in the newspaper to intimidate me for 2 days in a row on the front page. Yep, the front page for 2 days in a row on the Australian newspaper last year before the court case. And guess what? It didn't intimidate me. It didn't work. It doesn't work. And she learnt the hard way. It doesn't work. And so did all the other cronies too. It doesn't work. Zero. I got amusement out of it, actually. I thought it was hilarious that they could make up so much BS with fake people in the photo and everything. People I've never even heard of or spoken to before. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And she couldn't even appear herself in the paper. She had to get a sister in there. So there you go. Happy anniversary to you, Bianca Havas. Happy anniversary. Don't spend that 8.5 too quickly, okay? Anyway, anything else on your mind, folks? Have your say. Give us a call. Here's our number, 0481 825 554, or you can type it in the box below. And if somebody is watching this that knows that person, please send it on to her. What I've just said, please, by all means. I'd love to do another round with her. I'd love to go another round with legal with her. No problem. Absolutely no problem at all. Love to do another round. Wouldn't even hesitate for a second to do another round with her. I can tell you some more stuff, but I won't. I won't bore you with it all, but it's just mind-boggling, jaw-dropping stuff. But anyway, let it be. Bygones are bygones, and karma catches up with everybody, and in that case, it caught up very quickly. I wasn't going to put up with that. A lot of people are liking that that picture I put up of the international airport, which happened in Rose Bay. It was the first international airport with Qantas Airways, or Empire Airways as it was called then, Qantas Empire Airways. And hence why Qantas flew over Rose Bay this last week with its anniversary. That's why, because Rose Bay has got that plaque down there at Lion Park, because it was the first international airport. I'm just waiting for that question to happen on Millionaire Hot Seat. Where was the first Australian international airport? And unless it's a local, they're not going to know. And they're going to lose on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but or Millionaire Hot Seat, whatever it's called. But I'm waiting for that to happen in a trivia game. I'm just dying for it to happen because I know it's bound to happen eventually. Wouldn't it be funny if it was the $1 million question, and one of us got that question because we were appearing on that show? Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be absolutely amazing? Anyway, we'd love to have your say. We'd love to hear from you. And we'd love to read out what you have to say on the board. I'm just getting a mental blank there. Type it in the box and have your say, or give us a call and have your say. 0481 825 554. No problem at all. We'd love to hear from you. This is Goldberg Live. In case you've just joined us, it's better off than being dead. And we're coming back right after this with lots more. Don't go anywhere. Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name.
If you want to get a coffee, you go to Robbie. If you want to get a coffee, you go to Robbie. He's the man with the coffee machine. Sir Robert Rubin.
Okay, story time. So I work at a jewelry store, and today a man came in looking for a gift for his wife for their 10th year anniversary. He ended up picking out a piece that said, "My beautiful wife." And I said, "Anything else for you today?" And he said, "No, that's it for her, but I do want to make another purchase using a separate credit card. And could you possibly create a different account for me?" And I said, "Sure, what are you looking for?" And he said, "Do you have anything that says girlfriend?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Perfect, I'll take it. And do you have anything that says happy 1 year anniversary to go with it?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Perfect, I'll take it." So I boxed everything up all nice and I put them in their respected bags. He had me mark a K for Kristen on the bottom of his wife's bag and an L for Laura on the bottom of his girlfriend's bag. I put pretty bows on them. I handed it to him. I said, "They're gonna love it. Have a nice day." And he said, "Thank you." And shit, I just remembered that his wife's name is Laura and his girlfriend's name is Kristen. I must have mixed up the bags. Oops.
Are you fed up with constantly searching for the records you want? Are you tired and frustrated from always straightening out your LPs? Now with K-Tel Record Selector, this will never happen again. To choose your favorite music, tilt the first record forward. The others follow automatically. Pick your selection when it appears. To choose more LPs, lean the next record forward and wait for your choice. The Record Selector is a new space-age design for selection and storage of records. Fingertip control regulates the speed of Record Selector. To replace the records, tilt the first record forward. Record Selector, with a mind of its own, will automatically stop where the LP was taken from. End awkward selection and storage of LPs with Record Selector. Attractively finished in a gift box. K-Tel Record Selector, only $3.99.
Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name. Welcome back. This is Goldberg Live, in case you're joining us right now, where the sun never sets in Goldberg Manor. We're doing it live, as we do nearly every week in Goldberg Manor. We'd like to hear from you guys. Have your say. Type it in the box where you're watching this from right now, and have your say, or give us a call on that phone number, 0481 825 554. We would love to hear from you. Anything else going on in the East, folks? Lots of things going on, but we'd love to hear from you guys. I mean, I've said my piece tonight. I've said what's been going on with me, but we'd love to hear from you. What's going on with you? It could be anything. You might want to make a comment, give someone a cheerio, give your business a plug, talk about the Harris Farm opening, or the car park down there, if it's big or not, or they're paying, the missing woman up in Dover Heights. There's plenty to talk about, folks. There's plenty to talk about. Could be something like Lotus at Double Bay that's opened up, the new Chinese restaurant in the Intercontinental. It could be something at Bondi Beach going on there. I don't know. It could be Barat walking down the street. It could be anything. I'd love to hear from you. Massini says, hi again, Bruce. Could you talk a bit about the Vaucluse Daily and how absolutely hysterical, hilarious those two are? Do you know who they are? Ah, yes. The Vaucluse Daily, yes. Yeah. They're putting on the South African accent. Yeah. And I don't know who they are. I know they've got a massive following, though, and it's building on Instagram, I think it is. Instagram, but they should be on Facebook. We should get them on here. That's what I should do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get them on Goldberg Live. I'm going to interview them. They're like absolutely fabulous. You know that series from the UK? Absolutely fabulous. I think we should get them on there, Massini. I reckon you should be on the show too, Massini, because your sense of humour is wonderful. Your sarcasm and quick, witty comments are fantastic, because I read them. So we think we should get you on there too. Hey, how was isolation, by the way? I remember you telling me you got out of isolation, or you were in isolation in Adelaide. How did it go? How did it end up going? And have you moved back to the east? Back to Dover Heights. Love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Massini says, yes, get them on, please. Yeah, but I got to get you on too. I got to get you on as well. That's part of the deal. And I got to get you. You just made it out live. Yeah, I've got to get you on as well, because, not everybody can talk about what they were wearing when they were, shopping in Woolies. You know what I mean? And I was going to make a comment, but I thought, nah, better not, because people might take it the wrong way. And, it wouldn't go down well. It would sort of go down like a pork chop in a synagogue. That's how it would go down. Yeah, I can get away with saying that, of course. Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to everybody watching us who's Jewish, which is probably 99% of people in the East. So Shabbat Shalom to all of you on a Friday night. Here, Goldberg Live, the kosher edition. Yes, we're doing this kosher. I've got kosher water here. There it is here. Kosher. Hang on, let me hold it to the camera. Kosher water. Ooh, disappears. You see through water. Wow, amazing. Yep. So yeah, we need Massini. We need to do a segment with Massini. Someone with that sort of sense of humor we need on this show. But I'm going to get those two women on this show, or maybe it is just one woman who dresses with wigs on, and it looks like two. I'm starting to wonder if it is one or two. But I think we will get that person or persons on, and I'll interview them. We can do it. They can have their own segment. I don't mind. They're hilarious. And for those people that don't know what Massini or myself are talking about, it's a woman that does all these South African impersonations. I don't know if she uses false teeth or not, but she uses all the terminology. And she took South African. And now I've been teaching people, Massini. I have been teaching people on this show how to speak South African. And I'll just play this for you. This is some lessons so you can speak South African too, and then half of the people here can understand you, and then you can understand yourself and them as well. Now, I'm just going to find it here. I've just got to find it here, how to speak South African. Just give me 1 second here. We've got a lot of stuff in our catalogue here. It's here somewhere. I'm going to find it for you, and I'm going to play it for you in a second. And this is something which everyone should take notice of. Where is it? Gee, we've got so much stuff here. Mr. Producer, we've got to get some of this off. We've got... No, not my clothes. No. Even though people would love to see that. It would be a shocking sight. But some of this stuff that we've got on our library here, we need to take off because there's just so much stuff here. I'm just trying to find the South African speak... here it is. Okay, I've got it. Okay, Massini, take a look at this and watch it carefully. And this guy's going to teach you how to speak South African.
My own native accent. What a fright I got. It's quite fluid. One word links to the next. And then in South African, what a fright I got. Frickin', what a fright I got. Frickin', what a fright I got.
Goldberg Live. It could be worse.
See? We've been promoting that over the weeks, and we want people to learn a little bit of South African, because there is a little bit of South African in all of us, right? Especially when you live around here, okay, in the East. So there you go. So this woman or people that are doing this South African impersonation thing on Instagram, we're going to get them on. I will get them on, just like I did with Yannick from the beach club, the Amalfi Beach Club, which I don't know what's going on there. We're going to get this woman on. I don't even know her name yet. I'll track her down. Don't you worry. I'll find her. I have a good way of finding people. I can find people pretty quickly. So I've got resources to do that. So we will track this person down, even if she doesn't live in the East. I don't know. We will track her down and we'll give her a segment on this show, and I'll do an interview with her on camera. So she's on camera and I am. And we'll have a bit of a laugh on our show. And then we'll get Massini on the... on the filter as well. I think they're definitely both men using a Snapchat filter. They're men? No, I don't think so. The voice is too feminine sounding. I don't think... I mean, look, you can do anything these days. Nothing surprising. Look, I've got a filter on at the moment. See, look. See my suntan on one side and without on the other? Look, see? Yeah, well, look, you never know. You just never know. You never know. It could be. But I'll track that person down. Don't just leave it to me. I'll track them down. I'll get one of my producers here to track them down. That's going to be your job there. Hang on. I'm just talking to the guys from Mad Ways. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to get you guys, yours in particular, your job here is to track down. I'm going to show you them on Instagram, or this woman on Instagram, and you're going to track her down and get her on this show. I don't care what it takes. Get her on this show. All right. So there you go. I've just given the orders to one of the producers here. And he's smiling and grinning, but we are going to get her on, or him or her or whoever it is. I don't know. And we're going to get him on. And we'll even get you an autograph, Massini. We'll get you a nice big autograph for you. I don't know if the autograph will be printed out on HP or not. Only kidding. No, it wouldn't be on HP now, surely. Jeez, no way. HB makes you fly from Dubai, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, if you just joined us, we're just talking about this person that takes off South Africans extremely well and is absolutely hilarious, a comedian of some sort, or somebody that's just tried it and become a comedian overnight. Hello, Karen. My friend Karen is on the board. Hello, Karen. Good to see you, Karen. Hello. Say hi to Michael say hello to Brian for me. Say hello to Brian. Have you been to Harris Farm, Karen? I'm sure you would have, because it's so close to you. Let us know what you think, if you've parked there or whatever. What's the parking like? I've been there myself. I went in. It was busy. It wasn't hugely packed on opening day, but it was busy. Very, very busy. But, like everything, it will die down. Just like when Coles originally opened up at North Rose Bay, it was packed that first day. I didn't go in, but I could see from outside it was just packed. But then after a week or two, it died down, and then just go along and have a look. So Karen has been one of my favourites here on Facebook. Yes, Karen and I are good friends. And how's your little cow dog doing, Karen? Karen's got a little dog that's branded like a cow. I'm serious. Just imagine a cow with the black ink on it and the white. This little dog, Jack Russell, is branded like a little cow. It's incredible. Cute little dog, though. Very nice little dog. I've forgotten your dog's name, but it's a lovely little dog. Lovely, lovely, lovely little dog. Lovely family. That dog is going to be so spoiled, it's going to be unbelievable. The best family that dog could have ever asked for. Believe you me. Believe you me. You walk there, it's very nice. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you haven't been to the car park either. No. I walk there. I just walk down the hill and I'm there, I don't need to drive unless I've got stacks of stuff to carry. But look, I walk down to IGA sometimes and carry, bottles and cans and stuff back up. It's no big. Good exercise, though. It's good exercise. It's good for me to have a bit of exercise there. Tell us what's been going on, Karen. Love to hear from you. Give us a call, Karen, 0481 825 554. Or Messini, if you're watching still, if you're there, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to talk to you on Goldberg Live. And just make sure this show is down in the background, because there is a delay as we go out through Goldberg Manor, as it usually does every week. So give us a call. We can't see your phone number because it stays anonymous. We don't know. We have no idea. We'd love to hear from you. So give us a call, 0481 825 554, or type it in the box below wherever you're watching this. If you're just joining us, we've been talking about all sorts of weird and wonderful things that have been going on. We're obviously talking about Harris Farm that's opened up. We're talking about Woolworths on the corner of Albemarle and Old South Head Road, which the Caltex has been given the green light to be demolished now by council. So that's going to happen any tick of the clock, I would assume. It's a Newcastle company that they've contracted to get it done. That's Caltex that have contracted it. It's a deal that Caltex has set up for Woolworths before Woolworths bought it. So that's just going to be done very soon. So it is a Newcastle company. Not from Newcastle Street, as one of my smart-ass producers just said. No, it's Newcastle, the regional area of New South Wales, up there, about 2.5 hours away. Yeah. What else has been going on? We're talking about that missing woman up at Dover Heights, the mysterious disappearance of that woman, where she's not even captured on neighbours' cameras. So go figure that out. How do you disappear and not be seen on cameras unless you're in some sort of vehicle or you're still in the house somewhere but haven't been found? Could be hiding. Could be, I don't know. Could be anywhere, in a cavity or ceiling. Or could be in a car, certain part of a car. Could be anywhere. I don't know. I don't know. Leave that up to your decisions of where you think that woman would be. We'd love to hear from you, though, what your thoughts are on where that woman could be and where they should look. Or have you seen her? Or do you know her? Very nice house they've got by the looks of the photos in the media, though. They're very, very nice house up there. Very, very, very nice house indeed. So we'd love to hear from you. Just type it in. Have you say, I think we're freezing a little bit there on Facebook. I just need to check something there. Yeah. We're also talking about the restaurant. The restaurant has been given the... Oh, there it is again. I'm getting that sound again through my headphones. Okay, we're also talking about the restaurant that's been given the green light for the church on the corner of Dover Road and Old South Head Road. Gee, I tell you, so much work. Look, Old South Head Road has just taken off like a rocket, hasn't it? It's just absolutely taken off like a rocket. It's like the old days in the 70s when everything was on Old South Head Road before they all took off down to New South Head Road. So, you know, it's weird. It's just strange how it's all come back again in a circle. I even remember the sort of traffic lights that used to be in front of Domino's Pizza there. And I used to press that button and run across the road and go to kindy at Rose Bay Public School. So that's going back before they moved them up to Dover Road and Old South Head Road on the corner there. So, yeah, that's some memories there for you. If you have anything you want to say, just type it in. I'm not seeing anyone typing in anything. Yes, your dog is very cute there, Karen. It is. It's very... What's your dog's name, Karen? I'd love to hear what your dog's name is. It's a little boy, I know that, but I don't know what its name is yet. Because when I knock into you at Double Bay, I want to know what your dog's name is. If Brian's watching, can you just SMS me or just call me on my private number and just tell me? Love to know. Love to know. Everybody in the area knows Karen. Karen's famous. No, Karen's fantastic. She's a very popular lady. Very, very, very popular. Very, very popular person in the East. Very, very popular. And it's good to know Karen too. Lovely lady. Lovely, lovely, lovely lady. And I'm not just saying it. I really do mean that. Really do mean that. This is Goldberg Live, if you've just joined us. This is the show about absolute whatever in the East. Double Bay, Bondi, Rose Bay, Dover Heights, Vaucluse, Watson's Bay, Paddington, Bellevue Hill we keep missing out on. I keep getting reminded about it. Bellevue Hill, there you go. I've said it twice now, and I'll say it again, Bellevue Hill. So if there's anything on your mind and you want to talk about it, please type it in the box below and have you say. There's no point in everybody watching unless they're typing away in the box to have their say. I'd love to hear from you all. I love to hear everything. Anything that's going on. In the meantime, I'm going to take a quick break because I really need to have a glass of water or something. And these producers have got one standing by for me. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to come back just after we have a bit of a pineapple pen.
PPAP. I have a pen, I have an apple, apple pen. I have a pen, I have pineapple, pineapple pen, apple pen, pineapple pen, pen pineapple apple pen. Pen pineapple apple pen. Dance time. I have a pen, I have a pen, long pen. I have an apple, I have pineapple, apple pineapple, long pen, apple pineapple, pen pineapple apple pen. Pen pineapple apple pen.
Need to sell your property? Get a free market appraisal with Daniel Barron of LJ Hooker Double Bay, the sales expert of the East. Call Daniel on 0418 243 093. That's 0418 243 093. Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name.
Oh, and welcome back. We've got no sound. Welcome back to Goldberg Live. If you just joined us, that's your fault, not mine. I'm just reading some feedback here while we had that quick break. Jax says, I just heard Dinky Dye Pies is making a comeback. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, for those that don't know, Dinky Dye Pies was where Millie's is now on Old South Head Road, which it's always, like, I don't even know what they use that for. A catering, are they doing catering there, or what are they doing on Old South Head Road? This is diagonally, actually, this is like 2 doors along from Jono's, okay? 1 or 2 doors along from Jono's. It's called Millie's. They tried a cafe there, but then they went into catering or something. But that's where Dinky Dye was. And Dinky Dye then started Pie Face. You know those little pie faces you see in all the shopping centres, or used to see? And something went wrong with Pie Face. And I think it ran into financial strife or something happened. Anyway, it closed down, and then they kept some of the Pie Faces going, and I think they've turned it around now. I think it's on the up and going shops now or something or other. That's Pie Face in those little... There used to be one at Westfield, actually, near an escalator. Yeah, the bottom of an escalator, near Woolworths. But, so that's the story of Dinky Dye Pies. They made fantastic cakes, though. I wasn't keen on their pies, but their cakes were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, Jackie, what do you know about Dinky Dye? Where are they going to open? Where's the rumour? Royal Bakery is going to get annoyed about that. They're not going to be happy on New South Head Road. But where is Dinky Dye going to open again? And is it the same owner? The same guy again? It's probably, I'd say, unless he's going to take back over Millie's, where he started the whole thing to begin with. Don't know, but we'll soon find out when Jackie types away. She's probably typing away now. She's telling her son, probably the one that plays for the Roosters, stop singing that Pineapple Apple Pen song. He's probably running around screaming, I've got a pen, I've got an apple, pineapple pen. Where the church is. That just got approved, though, for a restaurant. They're going to do a $500,000 shop fit out for a restaurant. Unless it's the same guy. Do you know that guy's surname, by any chance? I could find out. Wouldn't be hard. We could find out what that guy of Dinky Dye's surname is, and see if it matches who put in the application for that church to be converted. Why would you put a pie shop or a cake shop in a church? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. I mean, I can imagine a restaurant in there. They did that with the Abbey over at Glebe, and that was very successful. Very successful. A friend of mine used to waiter there. That's how I know about it, and I've been there. But I just can't see how that could happen in a church. Why would you spend $500,000 on a church to make pies and cakes? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Somebody, please. Actually, where the real estate agent was next to IGA. Oh, that's where Dinky Dye is opening up there. That's where. Oh, okay. That's okay. Look, that shop's a very small shop. So the one opposite, the French pastry, is going to get angry with one opening up right opposite them that's pretty well known, Dinky Dye. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, Dinky Dye Pies, as it was known as, was absolutely fantastic in its cakes. And there was Dobson's that we used to have here, 2 shops for Dobson's, one at Newcastle Street, which became the vet clinic, or an extension of the vets. And they used to have one up at North Rose Bay, just near... Where was that? It was near... Oh, it was in the shopping centre, that's right. Yeah, at North Rose Bay, just past Coles. Gee, how time goes fast and you forget things, where things were. It must be a seniors moment, right? Oh, Jackie, you're only joking. Oh, my God, Jackie. Nurse. Jackie's only joking. Okay. I'm starting to think, how could you fit it into that little ESP place that used to be there next to IGA? I don't know. It's a very small place for a small man to fit in there. It's just too small for a cake. It's too small for anything, really. It's just, unless it's like a medical practice or something, a one-man show. It's just way too small. I think it's deep, but it's not width-wise. Anyway, look, not the world's best location anyway. Whatever opens up there. But I could think of worse. I mean, look at the one on the corner of New South Head Road and Dover Road. Now look at that. That's still Felice, where Espresso and Little Bay and all the names that went under, Cafe 809 or whatever it was. That's still Felice, and there's only one reason why it's still Felice, and that is rent. $5,000 a week. 5,000. No one's going to be stupid enough to pay $5,000 a week. Some people, I don't know. They prefer to make nothing than make than make something. I mean, it's just, I know it devaluates the property worth, but if you're not going to be selling that property for a long, long, long time, and you want to put it in your family, it doesn't matter. You just do it. Just make some money that's half decent. I'm not saying, discount it to nothing, but just get someone in there. It's better than sitting around losing money on you, isn't it? Because that's what it's doing. It's losing money. But if you got that much money, well, that's your choice. That's up to you. That's totally up to you. Anyway, anything else people want to say? Just type it in the box below and have your say. We'd love to hear from you. Or give us a call. We'd love to hear from you as well. Hello, Benny Benjamin. The most fakest Facebook profile I've ever seen. There you go. I know who this is anyway. It's Anton. Hey, Bruce, you should go on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I'd never leave. Well, actually, they vote you off, don't they? No. It's funny you say that, because I was in talks. I won't say too much, but I was in talks about another show on the same network. But unfortunately, the show got axed. Otherwise, it would have been me. But it's another story for another day. Wasn't that long ago, but that's another story for another day. But there you go. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Oh, my God. Can you imagine me on that? Nah, I don't know. I just don't think it would work with me. Nah. I don't think it's made for someone like me. I think you should go on a Benny Benjamin. Why don't they just put a normal person in there that's not a celeb or not known or just anybody? They should just get a Joe Public. You, me, as someone that's just Joe Public, right? They should get one of us on there. Just throw in a wild card being someone that's unknown. Now that and just see what happens. Now that'd be an interesting take. That would be an absolute interesting take. Very interesting indeed. But it was a good idea, Ben. Triple B, Anton. How's your French wine going, Ben? Is it going good? Is Harris at Harris Farm? Yes, Mr. Harris is at Harris Farm. He is. He is at Harris Farm, Mr. Harris. It's the Harris family that owns it. Have you been to Harris Farm, Benny Benjamin? I don't think you've been there, mate. I don't even think Benny Benjamin is even from the East. I think he's from Newcastle somewhere. I've just got this strange feeling he's from Newcastle. Anyway, it's getting late here. It's, 23 past 11. Jeez, where did the time go? I didn't even think it would go for this long tonight, but I'm going to get out of here because I think we covered quite a bit. I think we'll leave the rest till Sunday night, hey? We'll have another big one on Sunday, I think. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Anyway, I'd like to wish you all a good night and a happy Saturday for tomorrow. And if you see me in the street, come up and say hi. I won't bite your head off, but I'll try to. Good night.
You've just been watching Goldberg Live, brought to you by Product Name. The name behind the product, behind the name. Nurse. Yeah, I'll come back now. You hear?
This has been a Mad Ways presentation, darling.
Pico, 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 da lo, pico.